Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May the peace, blessings, and mercy of God be upon us all. It's been a while since I made a video, but inshallah, God willing, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. The believer should be introspective. He should be more focused on what he can do to draw closer to his Lord, what he can do to become a better servant of God. And a lot of us are focused, and myself too, this is a reminder for me first, but we've been focused and we are focused on the wrong things. A lot of people are complaining about this Katy Perry video, about the symbolisms and stuff, and yes, it's very, it's very ignorant, it's very disrespectful that she would have a one-eyed guy wearing the chain with the name of Allah on it. But Nike has made a shoe with the name of Allah on the bottom of it. These people that own the industry, we know, that it's the Zionists who own just about every major record label or corporation out there. So we know the system of the Dajjal. We know, or some of us, I guess, don't, but most of us, we know what these people do, and really at the end of the day, they don't have any effect on us as an ummah. They don't have any effect on us as individuals. Even Iblis has no effect on us other than the fact that he can call us to do evil. If we don't have the proper faith and iman, and we're not doing the worship and the ibadah, and we're not keeping our eyes on the prize, we're not keeping our worship on Allah and fearing Him the way that He deserves to be feared. Every time we go into the Jamaat, almost every time on Fridays, the Imam will say, "Ya you who believe, fear God the way that He deserves to be feared, and do not die other than in a state of Islam, submission to God's will." So we forget these things. On Yom Qiyamah, the Shaitan will disown the people who followed him, and he'll say to them, don't blame me. I'm not the one who put you here. I just called to you. I just made it easy. I just whispered. It's not my fault. You chose to do it. God gives us free will. At the end of the day, every human being has the choice to do good or to do evil, to worship God or to worship something else, whether it be money, people, this or that. Everybody has a God, whether they say they believe in God or not. They are living for something. They do worship something, whether it's a money system that's not real, a woman that may pass or leave him, a job that he may lose. These things, Allahu Alam. But the only way to peace and salvation is to worship God, and to worship Him alone, and to submit to His will, and to do the things that the Prophet ﷺ told us to do. We are very sick as an ummah. We're divided. We've gotten away from the Tawheed, and we've gotten away from the things that made this ummah what it is. The beauty of this religion, and we became very emotional and very easily manipulated, and it's very dangerous for us, especially in these times. So inshallah, we should want to spend more time with Allah, want to spend more time reading the Quran, reading the Hadith, reevaluating ourselves as individuals, calling to Allah, giving da'wah, having the kind of character that'll bring people towards us and not push people away from us. Stop focusing on the things that the enemy is doing, and focus on what we are doing. Stop blaming others and start pointing the finger back at ourselves as an ummah. Stop hating one another and debating with one another about one or two things when we have so many things that make us similar, that make us the same. You don't believe until you love one another. That's what the Prophet ﷺ said. So inshallah, let's love one another. Let's work hard for this deen, and let's strive in the way of Allah. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.